fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
You disgust me.
Who gives a shit?
Go on.
I made it the fuck up. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. It's glorious. And I run.
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is your T-shirted historian, and it is Tuesday with Geeks. Look, I have Geeks.
Hello.
And Cassie, you got a Castlevania background.
Well, it is the proper season.
It is. It is. I approve. Supposedly, Victor's going to be joining us. So.
I'm excited. I've never been on a stream with Victor.
You'll get over it pretty quick.
I had to be on a stream with him once.
Yeah, a few times, huh?
I have the Victor euphoria. I made it weird. I'm sorry.
No, it's just I was trying to parse that sentence, and I'm just kind of like, you know, my brain was looking at me, and it was just kind of saying,
You are made of stupid.
so, yeah. Anyway, okay, so this week, wow, I almost kind of felt like I needed a like almost an afterthought on the Mark Rein-Hagen show that we did on Saturday, because you know Mark showed up late, but the stuff that he said was so cool. I mean, yeah, he was rambling a few times, and I was just kind of like, oh my god, he's gone out into outer space. Is he going to come back?
So you mean to tell me he made some content gold for the channel?
Kind of. I don't want to disrespect Mark or clip anything that's, you know, because you know he's a friend of the channel, and I definitely want him back. But he said some good stuff, though. He said some stuff that got me thinking, and Grim too, apparently, because Grim made a video about it. He said he was thinking about things too. But one of the things that Mark said that got me thinking was his new game that he is about to start up, Lost Lorn. He said he'd almost prefer for it just to be a great big lore type thing for people to use, and then, you know, just play characters in that world and not have to have a system or a rule system, but because he just wants to be able to tell his stories and stuff. And that kind of got me thinking. I'm like, you know, how attached are people to their systems? Are we more attached to our systems, or are we more attached to our settings?
That is a good question, though, because I mean, you look at kind of what you've been saying, sort of with your players, how you guys are just so you know, cued into the third edition that you basically can't wag anything in front of them and get their attention.
Yeah. We got a Victor.
Ja, hoi iedereen.
Hello.
Hoi.
Setting our system, Victor. Which are you more attached to?
System probably.
Really?
I like making. I like making up my own settings, and I can kind of port my own settings to a lot of different systems as long as the system is cool. So yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay. So when you say that, you mean like there's a set of rules specifically that you enjoy and you like to use, but it doesn't. But you just like to kind of like shoehorn whatever setting it is on top of the rules.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say shoehorn. That kind of has like negative connotations in my opinion.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
but like, you know, not every setting fits, or not every system fits every setting. Obviously, like I wouldn't use like the Shadow One system for like to play like, you know, one of my homebrew D&D settings. But yeah, but I don't know. System is more important to me than setting, because I usually ignore established settings anyway.
Oh, and we got Crafty Matt. Now, real quick, Matt, if you tell any car dealership stories, I'm kicking you off. Just don't do that. let's keep it on game topics and stuff. But I'm curious.
If it's Car Wars?
No. Although there is a new Kickstarter for that.
Really?
That could be the exception.
Nah. I'm Kickstartered out for the next 3 months or so.
Ah, that's unfortunate, because that was our topic tonight, was ACKS II Kickstarter.
And that's why I am Kickstarted out. Is because if you look on my Twitter, I am backer number 1.
Ooh. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow. I am not backer number 1, but yeah, that's me there.
He was actually back at 200, but he turned the odometer back on time, and then yeah.
I couldn't be backer number 1 because I had to go to work today. Otherwise, yeah, I could have sat there and hung on the edge and checked it out. But I did get this in my email. You know, obviously I got this. And Kevin Crawford just backed ACKS II. So yes, that's right. Drink.
Nice.
So I set my alarm on my phone for 8:59 just to check the, and I went to the page and it said taking pledges, and I went, all right, well, let's go. So by checking it 1 minute early, I got in.
Nice.
Yep.
At number 1.
Yep. I got I went for the Demigod early bird special.
Same.
Because not only was that a decent price, but for all that stuff in hardcover, I didn't spring for the box, but oh well.
I just went PDF because I've had a really bad experience with like shipping lately. Stuff just keeps getting lost, and also like I don't want physical games, so physical books, they're just shelf queens for me. It's like they just sit behind me on like this little shelf that I have, and that's it. Like I'll never use them. PDFs I'll get to actually use out of. So
I would like the jury to know that Victor has made more car jokes than I have in this stream.
Well, in any case, as you can see, he's got 893 backers, and he's already like blown way through his goal. But I figured he would with him doing all the promotions, all the stuff on this, and
he did the rounds. I wish we would have had him on like I wish he would have announced the Conan deal with Chuck Dixon like before our show.
Yes, I know.
I spot that.
That would have been perfect for us. I probably could have even roped Andre in for that one. Anything Conan.
So that is, he wanted to get ACKS II out first. And now what he's going to do is on the 17th of November, he's going to go back onto Legion of Myths stream to talk about the Conan stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, he better come on my stream to talk about the Conan stuff too. God damn it, because we like Conan here.
I'll show you on Twitter.
You're telling me that I have to talk to him 6 times now? God damn.
Yeah.
If we can get him back, maybe we can try to get Andre on, because I think that would be for some interesting streaming.
Andre?
I'm gonna see if we can. That's a definite maybe.
Who's Andre?
We can do it. Andre from Midnight's Edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking Andre the Giant for some reason.
I was too.
He's kind of dead.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Ouija
Unfortunate.
boards. I mean, it's Halloween almost. I'm sure we can get them.
Can we hear sound? Can you hear sound if I play this?
No.
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 Damn it. Can we hear it through yours? Caster?
Oh. All right. Let me actually be useful here.
Okay.
For change. I mean, what?
Crafty, did you do the voiceover for the ACKS Kickstarter video?
No, I didn't. I wasn't even asked.
Oh, they missed out.
They should have asked Lord Baphomet to do it.
No, they should ask Greg. He can do great voices.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
I'm going to get Greg
In
to
an
do the
age
trailer for
of
my stuff.
fading empire,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
where chaos reigns, adventurers become conquerors, and conquerors become kings. Welcome to the Adventurer Conqueror King System Imperial Imprint, the second edition of the acclaimed fantasy role-playing game. Built upon 12 years of playtesting and meticulous research, ACKS II is the apotheosis of old-school fantasy gaming. No other game supports epic fantasy campaigns
Look at
of
the He-Man.
such
Look at the
sweeping
He-Man
scope
symbol.
and majesty.
Nice.
Whether you want to
Man,
crawl
Dom.
through dungeons, explore the wilderness, research the secrets of magic, run a merchant emporium, build a spy network, command a navy, raise a legion, rule a realm, conquer an empire, or even become a god. ACKS II has the breadth and depth to support your playstyle.
No, Wild West.
Yeah.
A little bit.
With ACKS II, the world isn't just at your fingertips.
Yes,
it's
this is
waiting
pointy.
for you to shape its destiny. Your saga begins now.
I'm betting that ACKS II is going to be able to emulate running a Starbucks better than 5e.
Well, yes. Yes.
That's a tall order. I dare say grande even.
Lee's
have, like,
OS
a-
Gaming. Yeah.
What?
That's fair. With all the Twitter hype, I'm even excited for it. I will probably get the PDF, and I've never played ACKS.
Oh, see, there you go.
But everybody whose opinion I respect is telling me that it's good. So
It's good. It's good. It's good. I have a working copy of his rule set that he's using. It's not complete. I mean, there's stuff missing from it, but still, from what I've seen, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
But wow. But yeah, I mean, just kind of getting back to system versus setting type things, and it's kind of an old argument, I guess. It's nice when you have a system where you can make the setting fit. And that's one of the things I do like about OSR is the fact that people have been able to take it and kind of change it and meld it and make it do stuff that it wasn't originally designed to do. Because, I mean, if you take a look at, first edition, OD&D, you would never think of that as, being a lasers and ray guns type, setting. But I've seen lots of iterations of, that particular OSR used to make space fantasy type stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
And rumor has it we got a nerd on this stream who actually used it to make a modern setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was like actually a big goal of modern necessities and stuff like that. Like I wanted like basic rules that I could use for all the crazy shit that I want to do. So I can use modern necessities for to run a straight up modern Call of Duty type special forces raid, or I can run it as these people are hunting vampires, or I can run it as a shadow one type thing. I can do all sorts of stuff just using these rules that I wrote, and that's kind of what I meant with I prefer systems over setting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I like systems that are a little bit universal.
Yeah,
That's why I like
and I mean,
Tri-Stat, GURPS.
Yeah, there is that. That uniform or that functionality is really good. I mean, I think that's why I liked the Crawford games so much, is because he's got such a wide variety of them, and they fit so many different genres, and you can just plug and play.
I love that.
Yeah, I love that. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what I can do with ACKS II.
Here's the thing, though, right? Is you need a system to match kind of the genre that you're going for. This is going to be heresy, but I do not think that Conan does well in a leveled 2D20 or a leveled D20 system. It needs to be a system like a skill check system rather than a strength, dex, and all that. Because when you look at the characters in Conan's world, they are not leveled characters. They're larger than life characters with multifaceted skills. Conan himself was a thief. He was a reaver. He was also a strategist. So he had multiple skills that you can't define by class. So yes, so I guess for me, I am more system has to match setting.
Well, see, that's the thing. Scarlet Heroes actually used Conan as kind of like an exemplar for what you could do with a character who didn't necessarily fit into a pre-designated class. Like, oh no, we don't have a thief to open this door. Well, the system is already built into the game for how you get around stuff like that. I'd also say that Godbound, if you play the characters as heroes who pick up, gifts from the words, you could play it kind of the same way. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily have to play everybody as a demigod, although that's really fun too.
I think that's where the background skill system comes in really in handy, because Conan, like in Scarlet Heroes, Conan could just be a fighter, but like his 2 or 3 backgrounds are like, it's like, oh, used to be a thief, blah, blah, blah. So it's like his main skills is like, he's like, the 7-foot guy with the fucking sword, like slaying everyone. But then he can also like have like that +1 or 2+2 or +3 bonus on like, TV stuff, or like, it's like, oh, well, he used to be a pirate, so obviously he knows how to sail. So, stuff like that.
But I think it's because of the leveled system and the restrictions, like, a barbarian needs to have a high strength, high constitution, that's the reason why it turned into stupid barbarian smash things, puny god. Where Conan himself, not only is he strong, not only can he take a punch, but he's also incredibly intelligent, and he's got a force of presence, which if you're playing a standard D20 system, you're not going to be able to have all of those things in one character.
Conan is the character with he's won by that guy that had all like really good walls and everything.
That and I don't want to sound like I'm saying anything negative about Robert E. Howard, because everybody knows that how much I respect Howard's work, how much I love Howard. The fact that I just live a few minutes from his house and I visit it like every summer. But to me, Conan has elements of wish fulfillment.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So
I think a lot of RPGs do, though.
Yeah.
I mean, Conan's probably particularly egregious there. I don't want to say egregious, but it's particularly bad about that. But even like the most popular one, 5e, I mean, it's a superhero game.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that kind of leads me to one of my things that I picked up this week. Now, I didn't pick it up. It arrived this week.
You too?
Yeah.
Wish fulfillment was kind of like the style of the day, though. Like if you're some fucking poor schlub in like the 1930s doing like, the Great Depression, just like all you have is like, the dime novel and maybe like a radio show like once a day. yeah, you want to hear about like awesome dudes doing awesome shit. So yeah,
Yeah, especially
wait
growing
to hear
up.
the latest story of the Shadow.
yeah,
Well, especially growing up in West Texas, man. They're just there ain't a whole lot here.
yeah.
Those pages look nice.
They are nice. This is the Wasted Lands setting. This is written by Jason Vey, and the Kickstarter fulfilled. So I got my 2 books, and as you can see, they're small. They're not huge. They're not A4 because they're more square-ish, but they are small, and I like that. I'm getting to where I prefer this size better than the full-size books. I am a little disappointed. A lot of this artwork has been cribbed from other sources. In fact, there's a ton of artwork that is in these books that I have seen reproduced in Scarlet Heroes. So,
Oh no, is it stock art?
I think so.
That's
These
Jason Vey,
pages
right?
are
Yeah.
these pages are nice. However, as you can see, they have that marbling.
Yeah, I like
Which
the
it-
marbling.
Well, I think I would have preferred marbling on the corners, but not on the page itself.
Yeah, I get you.
That's fair.
But this game very much has a Conan feel to it. Because first off, his recommended reading and fiction list, I mean, he's got all the good ones on here. He's got Robert Asprin's Thieves' World. He's got Edgar Rice Burroughs. He's got Lynn Carter. He's got Robert E. Howard. In fact, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Howard books. He's got Fritz Lieber, who is one of my favorites. He's got H.P. Lovecraft, of course. Clark Ashton Smith. And here's one I haven't heard of is C.L. Moore. And he's got some Fred Saberhagen. So he's well read. But yeah, as you can see, it's like this the system kind of has a lot in common with OSR, but it's not necessarily OSR. It does have the stats kind of similarly filled out. It does have character classes, and it only has a few. It has like Archer, Necromancer, Psychic, Renegade, Sage, Sorcerer, and Warrior. I thought
Catherine
Archer being...
Lucille- Oh, sorry. I looked it up. Catherine Lucille Moore is a sci-fi and fantasy author.
Oh, cool. She good?
I don't know. She seems pretty well respected. I haven't read any of her stuff.
I haven't either.
Looks very dense. Lots of
Yes.
text.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff on here. But as you can see, like his warrior class, seriously front-loaded. Level 1, you got all this good stuff coming to you. And then you have like, I don't like dead levels, but he's got a few dead levels in here. But the stuff that you do get better and better.
They're hard to avoid.
The pages, the way that they look, and the density of the text reminds me almost of like Whitechester.
Yeah, a little bit. It is. I think it's still glue bound, or actually, it's hard to tell if it's stitch bound. No, it's stitch bound, so it's good binding. I like it. I need to run it to really get a good read on it.
Of course.
But it does feel Conan-ish,
So,
Conan-esque.
so from the player perspective, what does it do different?
Well, the classes are a little bit different. Let me see, like the way that the concepts are put together, your characters are kind of more like mythological figures. It does use fate points and things. It does have alignments, but they're not strictly defined as, lawful good, chaotic good, and all that stuff. Instead, it's kind of like neutral, light and dark, and twilight, and all this stuff.
Twilight. There is sparkle.
Sparkly vampires?
Yeah. But as you can see, the combat system is fairly robust. I mean, it covers everything pretty good. It does have Mook and Big Bad rules.
Nice.
So you can simulate that, which is something nice. It has quite a bit of other things for like, conditions like poison and disease, saves, drowning, suffocation.
Wait. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
This isn't important. No, it's not important. It's the least important thing that would ever be said on your show.
Go ahead.
I don't know
Needs to
about
be
that.
said.
There's been a lot of unimportant things said here, especially for me.
Okay.
So,
I just wanted to know if Victor was making a Twilight reference or a My Little Pony reference. It was
no, I was making a Twilight reference. Yes.
okay. Because Twilight smirkles it. Never mind.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right, I'm done. You can kick me.
I haven't really sat down to read everything really closely, but it is using a system that's powered by orcs versus powered by ogres, which was his other system. So I'm not sure what the main differences are. I think the skills that it uses are supposed to be pretty good, but it's something I need to read up
That's
on.
going to get him in trouble with the people who are backing the orc license, because powered by orcs. That seems to be, I don't know. That maybe I'm stretching here, but
I don't think you can like claim orc like at this point.
I don't know.
I don't know. Unless you like make it all capitalized, and maybe. But,
wait, go back to that cover. That cover is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
With the tentacles
and hot chicks.
Oh yeah,
it's very Japanese.
Yeah, and this is the campaign guide and the gazetteer, so it's got a pretty robust setting.
But the use of the yellows and the purples and the blacks, that's really awesome.
This Kickstarter kind of weird, like, and I'm not trying to throw shade or anything, but I was like kind of like looking at it, and he was like maybe like a few days away from fulfilling it, and he was like halfway, and then like literally within like half a day, he like had suddenly like made more than he needed. So either people were like waiting like really last minute, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. It was kind of like a weird thing to see.
Well. This in particular struck me. You guys remember the Tower of the Elephant?
Oh yes.
And these are called Yogians. So this is very much a Conan reference right here. The Servitor of Yog.
Nice.
Yeah. It does have a lot of Lovecraft monsters in here. Shoggoths, Shantaks, things like that. Spiders of Leng.
Nice, yeah.
I want to see the spiders.
There you go, then.
There's no picture of them.
Oh, there's no spider pictures? Okay.
Oh, wait, there's one.
Yeah.
That's the Spider of Leng.
Oh, yeah. I like him.
It reminds me of like some of the Ralph McQuarrie concept sketches.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, I think that's one of the things that really impressed me about it is the fact that he has such a reverence for Howard work.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, he's a good writer. I mean, it's like amazing. The Amazing games that is done by Trollord Games. I bought that, and I really liked the way that was put together. And he was kind of like the only one who worked on that. I mean, he was the single author on it. And in fact, I backed his new version of that too, and I'm still waiting on it. But
yeah, Vase got on the wound.
Yeah, he has. It's got a full set of maps and stuff in the back.
What was that, Crafty?
I said not like you.
I've gotten the wound.
Yeah, it's from Elf Lair Games. It's a little pricey, but for a small book, but
yeah,
it's nicely bound. It's nicely made.
So will those maps be leaving the book?
Pardon?
Will those maps be leaving the book anytime soon?
Well, I don't have to take them out. They're going to stay in there as long as possible to keep them intact.
So the short answer is no.
Yeah.
Just to put you on the spot there.
All right, Ironcaster. So when you get a new box set or you get a new book, do you immediately like cut out all of the little the die cut things? Do you cut up the player handouts and unfold the maps?
I used to.
Used
to. Not anymore.
Well, it depends.
Games are meant to be played, not collected.
I tear out any pages that I'm going to use later and put them in a special folder, and then I dog ear all the important parts and highlight. No, I don't do that.
That's how you do it.
No.
Grim would like you for that. I mean, if you bought a copy of Whitechester, that's exactly what you're supposed to do.
I'm sorry, I was trying to speak heresy, but you guys agreed with me.
Because we're nice.
See,
I only have PDF, so.
Oh, see, I've been trying to push the topic of writing in your books as sort of the big quote unquote controversial topic of the of the day.
Let's bring that up. Yeah.
Well, other than like wheelchairs in D&D, because like,
please don't.
How many times do you want to have that?
No.
I'd rather bother people with like, do you want to write? Should people? How do you feel about the idea of writing in the rule book?
I do it. I write and highlight. I write in my RPG books. Is that wrong?
It depends on the rule book.
Mm-hmm. Because
if I've got like a nice like leather bound fucking thing that I paid like $200 for like on a Kickstarter, I'm not gonna write in that shit. If it's if it's a drive to RPG print on demand softcover, I might make some notes. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's like if I paid $175 for my copy of Maze of the Blue Medusa because it's out of print and it's very hard to find and it's hardback and it's I
actually know that one.
Yeah, I have a copy and it's in pristine shape, and I will never put a pencil to any part of that book. That thing's going to go, or anything, a pencil, a pen.
Pens. I did permanent. Go big or go home. You got to commit.
Get the Sharpie out.
Yeah.
I like with my old Palladium books; those are marked up pretty good. Once I got like. Now, as part of my prep, whatever I'm going to use out of the book, I will copy and paraphrase. So there's less writing in the book now, more like tagging it with sticky notes. But rewriting it in a notebook helps me to keep to keep it fresh. But if it's a Palladium book or like Victor was saying, a print-on-demand book, I don't care. If it's my copy of Dune. Chronicles of the Imperium, not a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to admit, I have two different copies of Cities Without Number. One is, the nice offset print, cloth binding book.
Yeah.
I'm never going to put a mark on that thing. For one thing, the pages are glossy, so it's horrible to mark up anyway.
Right.
But my POD copy? Fuck. I don't care.
Well, so I have two box sets of the first edition Hyboria or Hyperborea, and the reason for that was because one is numbered by Jeff Talanian, so that went up in a closet. I have the second edition Hyperborea complete, which is signed and numbered by Jeffrey Talanian. That's up in a cabinet, but then I have another book that I mark up. And then I have 3 copies of Hyperborea 3rd edition to use as table copies. And then I have the signed and numbered up in a closet.
Jesus.
Victor's calling us all idiots because we have physical copies.
Yeah.
Right.
My physical collection is like this white. It's like a little glass cabinet. Like the top shelf has like some books in it. And like I've got like 6 copies of 2nd edition now. So that's probably like half of that thing.
That's roughly the size of mine. I mostly get PDFs anymore.
Yeah. I would get physical, and I love the idea of collecting physical. I love the idea of having like, a whole library of stuff, but it's just not worth it to me because I don't get to use them. They, like I said, they would just be shelf queens. So like, it's just extra money just to like look at pretty things.
And that is fair. That's a fair comment.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lee's got. He says that he has copies. He has OSE editions that he's never cracked open. Is there ever a time when you're looking at your shelf and you're like, I'm never going to play this book. I've never opened this book. I haven't even taken it out of its shrink wrap, that it either goes to a gaming club or gets sold back?
Ah, well, I'm glad you asked that because thanks to Ironcaster,
what?
I have this thing now.
Why?
That doesn't count.
It's exactly what you said.
You should widen that one with a blowtorch.
Oh, don't worry.
So I do have one thing to show off as well.
Okay.
This just arrived in the mail today.
Oh,
We both do.
why?
Okay, there's a very good reason.
I
First
get
off,
I get it from Ironcast. He watched Sharknado videos, so
true.
he has no taste. But yeah,
Would you like me to explain how this all came about?
Yes, but first, a disclaimer.
him
A quick disclaimer. First off, the copy I bought came from eBay, so it's a resale. So no money entered Wizards of the Coast pocket except upon initial purchase. So,
see, we're here to help some other poor sucker make up the recover some of their expenses in this book.
So you're buying it for a bonfire?
Oh no! See, I bought this to make a video.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
see,
you spent money to make money. Okay.
yeah. So let's say about 18 months or so has passed since the book came out. In that time, when it first came out, it was what we were all talking about as sort of the big new controversial Wizards of the Coast thing of the week. And then it sort of went away. Nobody's talking about it because it's forgettable outside of sort of the meme that it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured, well, now that no one gives a shit about this, that's the perfect time to sit down and, of course, go through this and kind of assess it for myself. Because look, we spent so much time kind of, talking about this book. I've never even cracked this thing open. I haven't bothered looking at it. I mean, heck, I can't even find this on some of like the pirate sites.
it's true.
It's like
I checked one.
that is the thing that baffles me the most at this point now. Is like I couldn't even pirate this book.
Yeah, no,
I don't think
nobody cares.
Did
Yeah.
anyone read it?
You're white. You're not supposed to.
Yeah, sensitivity readers did.
Oh.
I think
People bought it
legally,
for the coffee table.
legally by the cosmic law, only Ironcaster and I are allowed to look at it because
I'm black. Come on.
Okay, yes, Victor. Victor's our token black, so he's
Yeah.
no. But Ironcaster is Native American. I'm a Hispanic, so it's like we're allowed to read this. We're brown people, effectively.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
What do you think of the? What do you think of your representation in the book?
what do I think of my Let me show you what I think of my representation.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't even cracked this thing open yet, so I still don't know what's in it.
I had a PDF.
Carries a chicken under his arm right now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm picturing it in my mind. I know the image. I know the image we're about to see.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how you're dressed. T-shirt right now.
That's how I'm. That's right. That's right. Me and my cock are sitting right here with our corn
in his hand.
Yeah.
Yep. I got my cock in one hand and my corn in the other. Just
If I drew this and put it in one of my books, I would be called a racist within like 2 hours.
Yeah.
You would be lynched.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of cock, I brought something for show and tell.
Oh dear. Oh my God, we have Maria with T and Telly on here.
Oh.
Holy crap.
Hello.
Hi. And we just said cock in front of you. Oh my God, no.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna die.
I don't know who that is, so I can say whatever I want.
Maria with T and Telly is a very nice YouTuber who actually she kind of like took YouTube by storm. But she's very nice. She's been on Latino Slant's channel, and Latino Slant's a very great guy, friend of our channel, and I mean,
lovely.
Yeah.
Figure out.
Well, why does that mean we can't say cock?
Because I feel wrong. It's kind of like we're swearing in front of the queen, and I don't want to do that.
Should have
But
heard
you
what
know
the
that
queen
behind
says
the
in private.
scenes, she swore more than you ever did.
Yeah, the queen probably knew some ancient slurs that were forgotten in time, and yeah, goddamn.
I'm pretty sure she's heard the word cock before.
I think so. I mean, well,
Pretty sure it's actually passed her lips a couple of times.
Hey, excuse me.
God damn!
We gotta find you some new clips.
Yeah, I still like that one. I mean, would you have preferred this one?
Fuck you!
I'm not going to comment on that.
Okay,
That's pretty good.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I have a lot of really good clips. I saved them for special occasions and stuff. Some of them I use more frequently than others. I'm still looking for a good celebration to use this one.
That one
You
might
know,
be a
you
bit
guys
long.
getting Radiant Citadel. That's the reason for that video. That's the
There you go.
celebration.
Okay, so you might be with me, T-shirt, but I've watched so many like cheesy like samurai and ninja movies that all I could do is like eye those dudes with those straw masks in the background because I was like expecting them to like try and kill somebody like at any moment, just to jump out wearing those, and then Ogami Ito like slashes them down, you know.
Oh my God, we've got a Greg.
Oh God, why?
Hi, Greg.
Hello, Greg.
He wants to go to the
Hello.
Radiant Citadel.
I'll read it with you.
Why?
I don't know. Because I am a diabetic and hurt myself all the time. So like, how is this any different?
Because misery loves company.
Right?
True.
Like, I mean, I have pain tolerance. I can read Radiant Citadel.
Look,
Hey, look at all these people showing up. Look at that. We got OGGM.
see,
Low spec.
I'm all for testing out like how much pain I can endure. Like I sat in the dentist chair and watched Batman and Robin while I had a crown replaced.
Ow.
Nice.
I'm
I fell
sorry.
asleep in a dentist chair once.
I wish I could do that.
And for the record, like about half the movie, I would rather pay attention to the dentist in my mouth.
Well, I did get something kind of cool, and for all you miniatures nerds like me, you probably already knew this, that the Army Painter has just recently been talking up their latest batch of paints, which is called Warpaints Fanatic, right? And I buy stuff from Army Painter pretty frequently. I mean, I spent like most of my income tax check last year buying up their entire speed color set because, yeah. But in my defense, it did help me clear quite a bit of my old stock of stuff that I needed to paint. So I was actually pretty surprised, but also elated when this arrived on my doorstep today. I did break the seal, but
For shame.
yeah. So this is a special package that they sent, and I don't know if it's going to be sent to all customers or certain customers or just people that they like, or I don't know what the deal is. But this is 3 of their brand new Warpaint Fanatic line, and I'm going to have to try to find time to do a painting stream where I test these out and give my opinion on them.
So what do you do when you run out of a particular color that you like using and they no longer make it?
Cry.
That's never happened.
Yeah.
Cry.
Cry. Free for cry.
It would be cry. But just to show you how good I am with paint. Oh dear. Well, I don't seem to have it at hand at the moment, but I do have a actual tube of titanium white that I've had since I was in college. And that was over 20 years ago. So I'm pretty thrifty with the stuff. Yeah.
I can tell.
Some paint from the 1960s. Fuck.
Not that old, goddammit.
when they had actual lead in the paint.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You will never know.
You'll actually.
Yeah, you'll never know the pain of actually having to crush your actual azure gems and crush them into pigments and mixing them with egg in order to make egg tempera colors to paint our murals.
You could be like me.
They used to paint woad when he was young.
You could be like me and just get to use water out of the tap for that.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I understood that reference.
Yeah. And yes, Lee, yeah, they do look like they have an extremely high pigment content. That's supposed to be their big draw for the new Warpaint Fanatic stuff, is that it applies evenly out of the bottle. And that's coverage.
Really? You have an extremely high pigment content. Hey-o.
Hey.
Okay, fine.
I got an extremely high pig content because I had a lot of pork today. It was tasty.
Oh shit.
You motherfuckers are the cause of my suffering.
So is this the part where the show where we just show off everything we got this week? Because
we can. And Maria with
shark movies.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Maria loves your gaming chair, Harmony.
It's old, and I got it from like the curb. I'm not gonna lie to you. I picked it up out of my subdivision. Someone was getting rid of it, and I was like, "Hell yeah, free gaming chair!"
That's what T-shirt's ex-girlfriend said. He's old, and I got him from the curb.
That's true.
Oh no,
That's true. All I'm going to say, Harmony, is just never use a black light on that chair. I know gamers.
It's going to look like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Yeah.
no.
Oh yeah.
It's got the ghost of 1,000 farts in it.
That made me think of every movie too.
I mean, it's whatever. It's fine.
She hadn't even thought of that until I said it.
So, look, do not expose my chair on your stream. Thank you.
You're the one who said you got it off the curb. So.
It's like that crappy Terminator movie. It's old but not obsolete.
Several
Dark
crappy
Fate?
Terminator movies.
Yeah. No, what the worst one? Dark Faith? Oh, that one.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's the worst. And yes, Maria's right. $1 is still worth $1, even if it's covered in poo. So there you go.
I'm not sure I agree with that. Oh, can I show what I brought for show and tell?
Oh my God, yes. I can't wait for you to show this off.
Okay, so I got to tell a story now. This is a very important story to me. I was walking in Louisville like maybe 15 years ago, and there was this man with like really long hair. He looked like, I thought he was homeless at first, but he was like, "You want to buy my movie?" And I was like, "Of course I want to buy your movie. Why would?" Because he showed me his movie. It's called Ant Farm Dickhole. And I don't know if I can show this on the stream.
You
and
can't.
it's and it has a bonus movie called Ass Monster. It's still in shrink. It's one of the first original printings, I guess. It's one of the most. I looked it up on IMDb. It has like 2 out of 10 stars.
You should send that to Red Letter Media, and they might watch it on the best of the worst.
No. Send it to So Bad It's Good.
Like, I've never watched it, but like it has like a plot summary. Apparently, like this guy swallows a army of ants that like come out of him, and well, you can guess where. And yeah, it's like a horror movie. But I've had this for like I don't know, a decade now, and I haven't watched it yet.
I can just see Ironcaster just like salivating. It's like, I want to watch that movie.
I mean, I kind of do.
I do.
I've got stories like that too. Like I've got a similar movie like that I have here called Kill a Raccoon Fish.
I'll trade you my Ant Farm Dickhole for your Killer Raccoon Fish.
Damn,
I'll just do a movie night, and then we can watch like this other like cheap DVD. I got a bunch of like really bad ninja movies.
Rise of the Ninja and the Manila Extra. Oh my God, those are Filipino movies.
No, these are like shot here in Michigan. Like they gave me like if they gave me a movie on like a freaking in a cardboard sleeve, paper sleeve. So like, oh yeah, you bought this, we'll give you this too.
Damn,
it's like it. There's not even like,
Basement Cinema double feature.
I'm very interested if what the DVD looks like, if it's like written on in Sharpie, because I don't know. I've never opened it. It's in shrink wrap. There was like this guy just selling his movies just on the street corner, and I'd never seen anything like it.
If he was committed to his craft, the actual DVD would look like a sphincter.
Should I open it?
Well, you got to watch it sometime.
I mean, it's actually on YouTube. I've looked it up on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's on YouTube, yeah, then yeah, keep your copy pristine.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it might be worth a lot someday.
Right? Yeah.
See, I feel bad because all I got new movie wise was Blade and Soul.
It's nothing compared to Ant Farm Dickhole.
Weeb.
Yeah.
Well, of course I'm a weeb. Yeah. I've never actually seen it, but it's Sentai.
I think we're just
I
going
would
blow for
show
blow
you
now.
what I got, but it was digital. I bought the Metal Gear Solid collection, the Volume 1 collection. So that was my big purchase.
I haven't bought a movie in like, I don't know, like 20 years.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too. I think the last DVD I bought was Ant Farm Dickhole.
What movie did I watch last? Oh, I watched Tears of the Sun last. That was a good movie. Again.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
They were just saying before the stream that they had stuff to show and tell, and I was like, oh God, Ant Farm Dickhole. That's all I got. I'm sorry. Move on.
Maria, you got to leave. Okay. Go be zen. Take care, Maria. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it very much. If you ever want to be on the show, tell me. I'd be happy to have you. And we'll try to be nice. All right.
I'll try to be, I don't know.
Less Dutch.
So that reminds me.
No, I can't promise that much.
That reminds me, by the way. So the new seasons of Beavis and Butthead are really good.
Mm-hmm. Are they?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I watch all the episodes. They're amazing. Especially the ones where they're older, where it's like set in current year and they're like middle aged. I love those ones.
Is Mike Judge still involved?
Oh yeah. It's still him.
Oh, then yeah, they're probably good.
And instead of like roasting like the video clips, they just roast like random like YouTube clips and stuff. It's really funny.
I might watch it.
So, for example, in one of the shorts, Beavis and Butthead are sentenced to go do a meditation class instead of detention.
Yeah,
and they're told to like clear their minds to achieve that nirvana, which turns out they're really good at because like almost instantly they go like to nirvana. They get to go meet like Buddha and Vishnu and Zeus and Jesus and Bill Gates.
And Bill Gates.
Bill Gates is there too for some reason.
I saw something yesterday that would make Aries happy. Yeah, apparently. Okay, so there is a YouTube channel, and it's called the Goji channel. You know about it?
Nah, man.
The Goji channel. Was that sarcasm?
No, it wasn't sarcasm.
No.
Okay.
I do that every now and then as a reference to Pulp Fiction. It's like,
yeah, no, I knew immediately what you were going for, so that's why I laughed.
I'm pretty fucking far from okay.
Yeah.
But
I say that a lot.
Yeah, the Goji channel, they sit down and they basically have kaiju comparison fights.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You should totally check it out.
I'm
but
probably
the one
subscribed to it and just have forgot.
Well, the one that I saw them do was Shin Godzilla versus Legendary Godzilla.
Whoa, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, and it was actually a pretty good blow by blow comparison to how they stack up to each other. But ultimately, they said that there would be no winner because of the fact that Shin Godzilla's ability to regenerate so fast, and then also alter his form in order to take on whatever he's having to fight, would mean that there wouldn't be a clear winner on that contest. Although they did do another video that also talked about a Phase 5 and Phase 6 Shin Godzilla, which probably could kick Legendary Godzilla's ass.
Well, I mean, if we're going to compare movies, the 2014 Godzilla is better because Shin Godzilla is one of the most boring fucking movies I've ever seen in my life.
God, it is.
How can Godzilla Shin win against full-blown Godzillas?
Shin means super or god Godzilla.
I know, but that movie stinks. I'm a Greg. That movie stinks. It's like just people sitting in a boardroom.
Really bad. And people love that movie. I don't understand how.
I know, and people criticize me whenever I say that movie sucked, and they're like, "Well, it's just because you don't get it. All the subtle humor and the wry wit of it and the social commentary." And I'm like, I don't fucking give a shit about that. I fucking tuned into this movie so I could watch fucking Godzilla beat the shit out of Tokyo again.
Yeah. That new one that's coming out though, that one could be better. That one
looks good.
I want to see the TV show that they're doing, the Monarch one. That looks cool.
Yeah, that could be cool.
-1?
Yeah, -1 looks really good. Oh, and I did promise I was going to show this off. So, Greg, if you've... Grim, if you're catching this on the rebound, and I imagine you are, I got this. And most of y'all are going, what the hell's that t-shirt? Well, okay, I'm one of these people who actually still has a CD player in his car. And this is Fields of the Nephilim. This is all 5.
I love Fields of the Nephilim.
Oh, you do?
I don't love them, but I like them.
I'm a closet goth dude, so I love all that fucking type of shit.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. See, this is, Dawn Razor. We got the Nephilim. Now, these are all in cardboard sleeves, but still.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Me and Frank covered The Cure back in the day.
Yeah.
On one of our albums.
I also like The Cure. I watched The Crow again recently with my friend. It's a good movie.
Frank is the coolest dude on this planet. You know that, right?
No, he is not.
Yeah, he's probably the coolest dude ever.
No, Frank sucks ass.
He
and,
needs to come on the stream sometime.
No, he does. We just have an interview with him.
No, nobody likes Frank.
His life is very interesting.
No, it's not that interesting, really.
I mean, he's Victor's arch nemesis.
Yes,
he is. You just a passerby. You want that collection? I had to get this imported from Britain, so it took a while to get here. But yeah, it's just the Fields of the Nephilim 5-disc set. It's just what it was called. I got it off of Amazon, but it came from the UK, so I imagine it's available over there too.
I like Fields of the Nephilim. I feel like they're definitely B or C tier goth though.
They're not my favorite, but I still like them a lot. They're no Sisters of Mercy or something. But
nothing is Sisters of Mercy, although a lot of things have tried.
Yeah,
Love Like Blood.
From that, if you go goth and pseudo goth from that era, Sisters of Mercy are definitely up there. But yeah,
Sisters of Mercy is insane because they what's the word? They kind of fundamentalized the sound of goth. I mean, they were the sound everybody tried to imitate. Like Love Like Blood, Nosferatu. It's not 45 Grave, but some of the other ones out there. They all tried to emulate Sisters of Mercy to the point where even Andrew Eldritch was kind of like, "No, fuck you. You can't be on tour with us."
Yeah.
Or no, you can't open up for us.
Yeah, just us.
Yeah.
Also, Sisters of Murphy just maybe picture some RoboCop shit. Murphy, it's you.
Murphy, it's you. Last exit for the lost. Actually, that feels enough.
Apologies, I'm gonna have to get out of here. I have been sick this past week and just started coughing and sneezing to the point where I can't talk anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harmony. Well, we're actually
good. It's good.
We've hit our hour mark, so we're actually done. Does anybody have any last minute things you need to do?
Buy modern necessities. There we go.
There you go.
Right. I meant to
Not my
mute.
job.
Bye, Harmony.
Bye, Harmony.
Bye.
Bye.
Feel better.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
Good luck.
Back ACKS.
Yeah.
Yes, back ACKS. Definitely back ACKS. ACKS 2.
I'm working on a horror adventure for Halloween. We're going to have it ready this weekend so that people can buy it and play it for Halloween if they want. So that's what I got going on.
Optimus Clyde. Sisters of Murphy sounds like a fusion. Sisters of Mercy Dropkick Murphys. That would be kind of cool, though.
I'd listen to that.
I would listen to that shit. Tabletop RPG news with the OGG, and why should I back ACKS 2? If you didn't see our interview with Macrease, go back and check it. Then go watch the one with Legion of Myth. Then go watch the one on Mr. Max Bovan's stream. Then go watch the one with Basic Expert. Yes. I'll give you that's like 4 or 5 really good reasons to watch it. Plus he did one with Mildred the Monk.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's been on like 20 streams.
Yeah, he's been going all over the this little corner of the internet.
Yeah.
So OGGM, what sold me on ACKS 2 was Macrease describing its modularity in the way that BECME is module, and that right there did it for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And as I've said multiple occasions, my very first playtest of ACKS, the first ACKS, was to take the original B4 module of Lost City, the purple book. You know, the one with the big squid Zagar thing at the bottom of the whole pyramid, and run ACKS characters through it, and it worked perfectly. I had no problem at all. So,
yeah.
But,
both of the streams that he put on his Kickstarter as like his little showcase of like, hey, check out these streams that I was on. I'm in both of them, so I felt very obliged to pledge for his Kickstarter. I'm like, God damn it, now I have to fucking spend money.
And I'm in one of them.
Yeah.
I can't remember the one I was in. I think it was this one.
yeah, it was this one.
Yeah.
I don't know if he put us up there, but I hope so. Because we definitely showed off a lot of it.
He says that he is, for every update, he is going to attach an interview that he's done.
Nice.
So if not now, we'll get there eventually. Because he blew through his funding immediately, so he's going straight into stretch goals if he's gonna have any.
I think he did
and he's
like
halfway done with those.
I think within the first hour he has like $80,000 already.
90 minutes he made 100,000, I think.
Yeah,
that's what.
Yeah, everybody who is watching that.
I hope to grow up to be Macrease someday.
I would be
100,000 in 90 minutes.
I would be happy being Kevin Crawford. But...
Yeah, that too. Well, he also made like 100,000 in 90 minutes. So yeah, and I want to be anyone who makes 100,000 in 90 minutes. I don't care who you are, just as long as you do that.
I'll even be the people who made like $1 million.
Yeah,
there's a couple. I was about to say, didn't Crawford make $1 million on Cities?
I
think he got close.
I'll settle for 1,000.
Well, Victor's already like over 4,000 on his Kickstarter, so he had that.
Macrease has blown through all of his physical stretch goals.
Yep.
The only stretch goals that are left are the Foundry integration ones.
Ooh. I can't say I care about those, but still.
Cities Without Numbers made 366,000, almost 367.
Oh, okay.
That was that over the total run or like
the total one?
First day? Okay, so he's already got a third of that within, and this is going for another 30 days.
Yeah,
Mhm.
29. Yeah, but yeah,
29
29
days. He may break 1 million.
Lee's go check out the Legion of Myth interview. I think that will probably cover a lot of your any concerns or questions you might have, because Max going into it was pretty. I don't want to say confrontational, but he was
skeptical.
He was critical. He was critical, and by the end of it, he was sold.
Well, Max is, he's a 2E player. He loves like Dragonlance. He loves I wouldn't call him a story gamer, but he definitely likes that more heroic. It's kind of like Greg. He kind of likes that more heroic feel. So he's kind of a little bit more dubious about OSR stuff, like the more modcore type stuff. But
okay, Lee, I know you're OSE. We do OSE. Yeah, I have old school essentials. I have all this stuff too. Why I like ACKS II, it does everything OSE does, but it improves on it. You get so much more than what you get in OSE. And if you want to, you can still use OSE stuff with it.
Yeah.
Because, for example, ACKS does not have clerics. If you just gotta have a cleric in your party for ACKS, you can take your OSE cleric and throw it in there, and it'll work just fine.
And even if you are still feeling a little bit hesitant, then just maybe consider just backing for the PDFs for the time being.
But when you watch Macrease on any one of his interviews, the passion that he has for his game will sell you. This is not somebody who's just making a game for $1. This is somebody who is making a game as his passion project. This is his magnum opus, is what he says. Yeah. So you're going to get a very different quality game from that than, say, a big mega corporation.
Yes. Speaking of which, the mega corporation. I gotta do this. Let me talk amongst yourselves a moment while I bring up this image, this cursed image.
So how about I don't know, White Sox?
White Sox? Really?
I don't know. I was trying to think of a sports team. I don't know, some stupid American shit.
We like sports and we don't care. Who knows?
Yeah.
That video was basically me and Victor.
Red Bulls, yes.
Yeah, I had actually meant to end this stream at an hour, but I got to throw these in here really quick just to...
It's the Tuesday one. It's not that strict.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was looking at it. Why the hell did this do that? God damn X.
All right, well, OG to kind of, let's see. Here's what he says. Here's the thing. He backed Shadow Dark. He's not played it yet. He jumped on the CNC bandwagon and played it 4 times. He got DCC, played it 8 times. Why does he need another one? I'll be honest, like, just based on that, I'd say you probably don't need to pick it up. I mean, ultimately, that is the ultimate answer, is that for a lot of this stuff, we really don't need to buy these books.
No.
But we want to.
Yeah.
Yes.
That said, I like a lot of the stuff they were kind of going with for making a lot of the demi-human races feel unique by giving them a lot of their own special unique classes that make them truly stand out. Like the way they would act as a culture is going to be different.
Yeah, see, the thing with me, like with ACKS II, you probably can just buy it and have a D&D like OSR experience pretty quickly, right? You can have a Castles and Crusades, whatever type of dungeon crawl experience out of the box with just a couple of hours of reading and prep. But that's not really where, that's not the point of it. The point of it is the really in-depth rules for naval combat and, armies and all this really detailed technical stuff, economies, like trading routes, like it gets really, really in depth. Like if you pick it up, you are wanting to create like a really in-depth campaign world with a lot of different moving parts that feels like an epic campaign world. Like you're not just ready to go into the dungeon, I mean, you can, but that's not really the point of it.
Macrease said that he created tables to show the weight and feeding habits of predators, so that you know how many predator animals to put in a region as opposed to non-predator animals. And that, to me, that reminds me very much of like what Kevin Crawford does with his game. So even if I don't use ACKS as a game itself, just having those tables and having all of that detail is going to make whatever game I add it to that much more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Macrease is an unapologetic simulationist guy, and he makes memes. He posts memes about it all the time, and it's like,
oh yeah.
So yeah,
I backed it because I probably talked to him for like 12 hours total, and I would feel bad if I didn't. So that's literally the only reason.
Well, I mean, you know, and that's the thing, is I've even said it before too. That is, I like game systems where with very few rules, but when I need a rule, I like having a rule there if it exists, and that's what ACKS II does for me. Is the fact that if I had to for some reason look up, you know, how fast you know, something is moving through the water that is the size of a kaiju, he's got it already figured it out. So
well, you don't need to do that T-shirt. Just use the rule of cool.
Well, see, I don't have to use a rule of cool. Yeah. I've got the, you know, I like the fact that he actually researched the economy and stuff too.
Yeah.
But yeah, here this little gem showed up apparently, and I guess this is from the Manual of Monsters.
I was led to believe that this was from the new Planescape.
I believe this is actually from the Manual of Monsters.
Floating around. I've seen this image floating around for a while. I don't know why it's just gaining traction right now.
Probably because I posted it up and talked about Steve.
You know, there's somebody out there. There's some 5e person out there going, yeah, I'd fuck that.
Oh, of course there is. Of course there is. By the way, I have affectionately nicknamed this particular Minotaur Steve, because he looks like a Steve.
It's always like Steve.
That image makes me want to do a Minotaur expansion for Iris, just to blow it out of the water. Just to destroy it. Make it seem like garbage.
You realize T-shirt's not going to say no to that.
No, he'll back it.
I would.
Yeah, it's just a twink.
I'm surprised.
Vape, no thank you.
I'm surprised they didn't show the female version of this Minotaur.
It might be the female version.
Oh.
I actually don't like Minotaur as a race.
I wish you'd been on stream to say that.
Steve the Minotaur looks like a douchebag in a little band.
He's a hey man. He looks like the bassist in the band too.
Yeah. He has that hairstyle that Brad Pitt tries to do when he wants to look like 20 years younger.
Yes.
Yeah.
He does. Does.
Just Brad Pitt with a ponytail and an old face.
Yeah.
He's got the goatee.
It's awful.
Yes.
Oh, I hate Steve.
I
like
Steve.
Minotaurs. Minotaurs are cool, but Minotaurs should be big, hulking, scary things, and not this. Not just a guy in fucking lederhosen and a rapier.
Like Time Bandits.
Well, I don't see any udders. Do you?
I mean, maybe. Well, I mean, yeah, he doesn't have him strapped down or anything. Correct. Absolutely right about there. Oh no, just a passerby. No, do not like the Steve.
Rule 34 exists.
Oh God, can you imagine Rule 34 with Steve? I'm sure it exists. Actually, you know what? If I were cool, I would take that base image, put it through some AI, and no, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna buy a drawing tablet next year, T-shirts. So once I get good enough to draw Steve getting his udders milked, I'm gonna upload it to Rule 34, and I'm gonna link it to you.
Oh my God!
Not even furries like Steve. Nobody likes Steve.
Nobody likes Steve.
It's going to be Steve meeting a real Minotaur.
There has to be some Rule 34 image out there of Steve yiffing some like mommy milker goblin somewhere.
No, there's no way.
And this hit from Polygon on the 21st.
I actually blocked Polygon over this tweet.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go get. I have to go get alcohol now.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw.
I saw the tweet. I saw the Polygon tweet about this, and I was like, you know what? Fuck you, Polygon. You vexed me enough all these years, and I fucking just blocked them.
Yeah. Fuck Polygon. Yeah. Oh my god, no. Harmony Ginger saying, "Sir, Steve is a male. Those are not udders, and that is not milk."
That's a joke in City Slickers 2.
That's the joke in oh god, what was that movie? The one with Woody Harrelson, Kingpin.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me a while to milk your cow. There, it took her a while to get her going, but when she did, she just kind of let loose all at once. We don't have a cow. We have a bull.
Yeah, in City Slickers 2, it's like
go brush my teeth now.
His name is Norman, and that was his penis.
So yeah, all you old racists like me, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck Connie. What was her name?
Connie Chang.
Yeah,
fuck her.
I fuck anyone that made their bones being an influencer or a creator of D&D, but does nothing but talk shit about the origins of D&D, the original creators of D&D. Fuck you. I have no use for you in the hobby.
I mean, if you're gonna talk shit, do something better.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's like you literally make money. You got influence, you got fame, you got money based on this thing that somebody that you do nothing but the right created.
Well, not only
you're just
she got into the New York Times talking about Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Well, she got invited. She got invited to the WotC VTT thing, and then all she did was actually overload their time with nothing but shitty questions and stuff that were not even based on what they were watching.
I would say that outside of Wizards of the Coast, that there is a lot of pushback and people are tired of this. Look at that person that released that OD&D clone with this page left intentionally blank.
Oh,
that person got ratioed to hell and back.
Yeah. Deservedly so.
Yeah, that's like a small contingent of Twitter people, and then there's like Reddit, and I think those are like the only ones. And then WotC. Those are the only ones that are left that are like still pushing that bullshit.
Well, anyway, buy Iries, buy Simple Modernity and all of the Flying Dutchman's stuff. Buy Machinations of the Space Princess and Sex Robots, because I did that one.
Yeah. Also, Flying Dutchman.
That's right. Yeah. Buy stuff from people who love you and will appreciate you and can actually use the money. Don't buy stuff from big corporations.
Oh, you said buy. I thought you said buy, as in like buy. I'm like, wait, what? Why are you saying buy to me?
Well, speaking of which, yeah, we do need to go buy. So shall we?
Well, there's one thing I want to point out. If you don't buy from the Scrying Dutchman, he'll be a crying Dutchman.
True.
Yeah, exactly. True. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, nobody wants a crying Dutchman.
Disgusting. It's like phlegm and all sorts of stuff involved. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you'll be Flemish.
Yeah. Well, no. No. I don't want to be too Dutch.
All right. Good night, everybody. We will see you on Saturday when we talk with Bakshal, and I'm very excited about this one because I've known this guy on Twitter for a few years now, and for him to finally be in a position to publish, I'm very excited to talk about it.
I like Bakshal.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's very smart. But until then, y'all take care. Have a great week in Geek.
See ya.
Dag iedereen.
Bye.
Later.